Hello and welcome back to Picking Up Plays Hearts of Iron 4 with the Fuhrerreich mod. We are back in the Deutsches Reich. Now then, I've been getting a lot of comments, thank you for that. And it's the first time since I recorded that I'll actually be able to address those comments. So I've had one that was very helpful, saying that I need to do the Bucharest Accord. Tensions over the Transylvanian Rum state have continued to rise in recent years, and the nationalist government in Bucharest continues to press for an end to their existence, while the Hungarians attempt to foresail the inevitable. With the Entente preoccupied with the London stock market crisis, we have the opportunity to step in and mediate. I think that's supposed to be and. This situation will hopefully increasing our influence in the region. It's unlikely that the Hungarians will allow Romania to annex the territory without war. Now, we're pretty far away from Hungary, so we can still do this and try to get Kingdom of Romania on our side. So let's go Bucharest Accord. We'll do that. Let's hope you like me, Mr. Iron Guard, and yet not Iron Guard Romania. As for the rest of my troops, let's check into our focus tree, as I was told to do so. Into the pan-German policies, there is claims in the west, which is pretty obvious, going down through claims in the west, which gives us core states on Östlich Rhineland, Deutsches Reich, Westlich Rhineland, which is the areas in the Rhine, Moselland, Alsace, Nancy, Lisseburg, Eupen, Malmedy, and Bastion and Limburg, which must be must be a part of, I would say, Luxembourg. Then, going against the Entente, or even trying to get the British on our side, support the Indian rebels if only. But the British strategy, cooperate with the British, anti-British, train. Then, things demand Südtirol to, I'm not sure why, fortifies Tyrol, Alpine bases. I guess we're supposed to already have Switzerland by that point, which might be Central Europe, because we have Warkist coup in Austria and demand Burgenland from Hungary, or Hungarian support of the Zaposlavia issue, so destabilize Zaposlavia, but I think we really need to focus on claims in the east, because if we don't, then the Soviets might come by and take up Poland and Zaposlavia. So, at the Bolshevist-backed Polish training, probably not. We don't want allies. We want territory for right now. Influence the Baltic, light the spark in Lithuania, ultimatum to Polish. Germanize Lithuania, which probably just brings them under us, which would be nice. Demand Silesia. Expel the Poles from Silesia and South Prussia. Very good. Or citizenship of the Poles. Boo! Non-Germans, go away. War with the Polish and fortify the Polish-Soviet border. I would like this, and I think I can go down all of these, except these would just be either I give them citizenship or I expel them, as well as protection for the Romanians, I would assume, against the Soviets. Strike the Soviets. Block the Soviets from Kiel and Bosphorus, even. I would have to get the Turkish on my side then. The Ottoman. No, they turned to the Turkey by now. Bombing the campaign over Baku. Interesting. And Finnish fortifications. Let's see. Is White Finland, one of the following must be true, in faction with Deutsches Reich, or is a puppet, and is at peace? Interesting. So I need to get them on my side or under me as a puppet. There's also diplomacy in Scandinavia, which alliance with Sweden, infiltrate Oslo, that ban the Danes from Holstein politics, ownership of Hamburg, or and those are mutually exclusive. Good. I don't see anything about getting Finland in the faction. Maybe it'll come up later. But until then, we still are going down the Volksgemeinschaft, just because we have in the field 450,000, and we need 500,000 before we can actually start doing any of that stuff. But we have plenty in training. We just need enough. Ooh. The Republic of Hungary declared war on the Kingdom of Romania. As Romania has annexed this, let's see the situation unfolding. You have 19 to 31. You have 11 to 25. You should be fine. You have more factories, more men, and more manpower. You should do just fine, Mabucco. Invite to faction is not going to do well. However, let's see. Send volunteers. This seems like the perfect. Ooh, we get 3 now. We can send. Let's get our. We have enough to do attachés as well. send attaché. I'll do that later. That'll give us more army experience, as well as just information. Then I need to go to you, as you have the tanks. You have the tank boys. How about we take some of these divisions? You are the new one. How about you and you? No, how about one? A Schutztrupp. You're the Hungarian, and no. How about Panzer? The Leibgard, Adam Dressler, and another Panzer division. Get them all together. Put them in an army. Give them... I think Rommel was the one that took them to victory in Spanish State. Which you can take another thing? Nah, it's fine. And this army, give them... How about a nice red color? Give them 6 army. And ship them off. Send volunteers. Adam Rommel, yes. Send... Oh, I should have mentioned I want to send more planes, but okay, I can do that later. Then, allowed to go. Yes, they will allow it. I could start a Lend-Lease, however, I am fairly desperate for things, so I will not. Improve relations. Okay. As for those volunteers, yes, I would like to send air volunteers. Thank you. Good. And we can already see what's happening, so sending an attaché seems a bit unnecessary. Also, how much am I able to send? Okay, let's find some planes. I can send 153 in total. Okay then. Could send some bombers. How about 40 and 100? Send them over the Northern Balkans, doing that. And then tactical bombers and fighters. This might be down to 100. And then set you off to there for flying over the Balkans. And do we have... Nope, we only have one. Bowie Hartman, who is... I'm not sure. But he's around here somewhere. It'll be fine. Hopefully this war will be done before we even need to get there. But if not, we'll always have something to watch. Nice, nice. Arad has already been taken. This is good. Transylvanian rump state has been taken over. And this should win us an ally in the region. We're still going down that. How's my army? Getting closer every day. Although at the moment my recruitment and deploy is being bottlenecked by a lack of support equipment. But pretty soon we'll be fine. Be fine. We're likely going to land in, I would say, Constata? Oh, what's this? Civil crackdown. 3 divisions, good. They've arrived. And it says 7, and yet I've even turned them off to stop it. To say no, don't do that. Let's give them a nice line there. Just go straight into Budapest, my boys, my lads, my sons. Go straight in. 2 tanks and 1 motorized. Why are you so much farther behind? We got one that has full gears, full Panzer IIs. You have Panzer IIs, but only a half strength. We don't have quite as much as we used to have. Okay, yeah, just go. Just go. We ain't got time to wait around. And they seem to be... Ooh. Yep, there's Budapest. Now to hold it. Maybe you go back. No need for that, come on. Yeah! White peace. Hungarian administration... Aha! Is a puppet of the foreign power of the Kingdom of Romania. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, they have grown to be quite the power. Romania petitions to join the Stahl Pact. Without backing the Romanians' annexation in Transylvania and the subsequent victory of the Hungarian Romanian government, has applied to join the Stahl Pact. We don't need their help. No, let them in. I like this. This is good. This also gives us two-way borders against Austria, Zaposlaria, and Polish Republic. What am I talking about? Russian Republic. Those are over there. Speaking of which, how you doing? Subsidize Ukrainian corn. If only. If only you didn't starve the Ukrainians all the time. But this is good. This is good. Now we got the Romanians on our side, and they are much stronger than usual. With the addition... Wow, the Hungarians are just not well supplied, huh? Also, let's see. States that you probably shouldn't have. Vondja, Slavonia. That... You definitely should not have a part of Croatia. Maribor... Burgenland... Modified government. Early mobilization or volunteer only. Or maybe a head of intelligence? Falkists, Social Democrats, Vanguardists. Libertarian Socialists. Lots of good ones here. Monarchists. Under Wilhelm III. I don't... Paternal autocrats versus authoritarian authoritarians. Authoritarian democracy with Ferdinand von Bredau. Bredau. Incapable of holding any post. Current is decryption. Nah, we should stay Volkists. So Walter Schlechenberg, Adolf Eichmann, or Johann Rickmers. Head of Intelligence. Strategic bombing, supply consumption, decryption, research time. I kind of like research time right now because we're not at war just yet. So that's good. It's a good thing to have. Let's keep checking into this army. Don't need you, so send you to the Polish front, the Polish front, the Polish front. You should have the... Oh, Stieg. Good. Still not enough manpower? Nope, not yet. So we can keep going. We go German antitrust laws for production efficiency cap minus 10%. I don't want that. I would have to go through the whole thing first. Or political power up 100%. Well, what have I done? Industry standards, support equipment, production cost. Wait, support equipment production. Oh, I like that plan. 35 days, not bad. We have a good little alliance between... Yep, good. Nice, they're back. They're home. They made it back. And no longer with the Great Purge. Okay, where did he end? Oh, he ended up in garrison for some reason. Send all the troops back to this army. You gotta look after Berlin. So, looking at this, all these troops will be sent away. Nice, for training in this army. Well, you gotta do push-ups. Gotta do push-ups on the line with the Kiel zone. What for us? No template is just the towed anti-air, which is perfectly fine. They don't take up too much of my resources. They're okay. It's okay to have. Insufficient resources being... what happened, Kingdom of Romania? Why don't you supply me with what I need? With what I want? I can get 2 out of you, which is enough. Oh, okay. That was strange. So... Stahlpack. Now I just need to combine that and I'll have a very good fighting force to go after the Third International. What is this now? Ooh, a Zeppelin. After years of design and construction, the first Hindenburg-class airship, the Transylvania, has been completed and ready for flight. Named for one of the goats who pulled Odin's chariots in the Norse mythology. Well, that makes sense. We are apparently neo-paganists. Norse mythology, the Transylvania is Germany's most advanced and impressive airship built to date. The vessel is prepared to commence long-distance passenger flights in the following months, but other uses have been suggested. Being capable of intercontinental flights, the ship would be capable of circumnavigation in which we could share the glory of Volkism across the globe. On the other hand, our military staff will be able our military staff still see the possible military application of such high-altitude zeppelins. When stationed in such high heights, you can easily spy undetected from enemy nations and scout out their airfields and garrisons, giving us an advantage over the opposing force. Whatever we choose to use the Transylvania for, the vessel will remain an impressive achievement in aviation. I'm surprised it didn't go for the picture of the Hindenburg that arrived safely for this picture. They picked a paratrooper instead. We should use it to support Volkism. Takes off outside of Berlin. We should spy in the Soviets' air experience for 25%, or we should spy in the British. Oh, well, neither of them are very good. Show the superiority of the Volkists. That definitely is not going to impact anything at all. That's definitely not going to fail miserably, right? It's definitely not going to crash when it lands. Definitely not. As for this area, I think what we just need here is mostly just a holding force, like commentators have suggested. We go up to the Polish Zaposlalia first and get a border with the Russians, perhaps even take out the Russians first. And you've stayed your way, stabilized the Rhine. You're a disarmed nation, yet you have soldiers. As for my armies, I could go for some other divisions, like garrisons, which are brought over from the Kaiserreich mod. that's definitely a possibility, especially up here in Wilhelmshaven, in Rostock, Stettin, like where all the militia is currently at. I don't particularly need militia for that, do I? But we only have... Oh, support. Good. Good, good. So now that will be made cheaper. Act 37. Industry is up for grabs. Construction is nice. And... Army... Oh, no. What happened? Army in field... Ah, it's still smaller. It's still too small. Expand the Volkswirtschaft, maternity services, public education is research time down. Firearms, reliability, and south attack defenses. This is all good things to have. Reichsautobahn gives 10, infrastructure in a bunch of provinces. New bunkers, land fort. That's just construction speed. It's not all that important. Spend the Volkswirtschaft, and then that's just political power for... Establish the Winterhilfswerk. Political power. I kind of like doing this. Maternity services, production efficiency cap up, and monthly population up. Ooh, very nice. We gotta have babies before we can go to war. We gotta get that manpower up. As for the rest of the world, Hungary is probably not going to be very reliable as an ally. Although they're working out. They're getting things done. However, what about... I do like the idea of having the Romanians around. Recent arms sale. Arms sale. Haiti has purchased a shipment of arms from us. Well, pleasure doing business. Haiti? Which is en route to the location right now. The arms weren't in use by our military, so this won't impact our stored... What? Consumer goods factories down for 60 days. I mean, that's good, but still, why? The Cossacks have declared war on the Trans-Caspian government. I don't know how much you like me, but would you accept a gift of some soldiers to try and help you? Let's see. Possibilities here. 6 to 8, 2. So you're just going to bring in your whole army, which is going to be quite a lot. If I send them volunteers, they will likely die? Because there doesn't seem to be any sort of... I have no idea where they would land, but they would probably get cut off and die, and I don't want that because I'm trying to do things here. So I'm going to have to say no to that. However, we need to do some Austrian Republic, we need to do some Polish stuff. What would be the best? Claim to Central Europe is 14 days. 14 days. Probably going for the anti-Bolshevik pact and influence in the Baltic. Oh, we lose 4k units of carabiners and Licht Filterhauptze. Oh, we lose light field hounds. There's 18 is removed from the stockpile. And 200 units of support equipment to give to the Lithuanians. Because we're trying to get them on our side. Like, hey buddy, you want to join us instead. It's true. Oh, wait. How about instead of sending you... No, wait, we don't have enough political power to send you an attaché. What else? 1937. Oh, well, it's 1937, so definitely go down with machine tools. Gotta get my industry up. Hey, what's new? What's new? Industrial renovation. No. Oh, it just says that because I don't have enough points for anything. Oh. Fine. Oh, 500,000 in the field. We can do it. We can launch the pan-Germanism already. Probably going for the anti-Soviet pact first, which is not going to be enough to save the Trans-Caspians, but, you know, it'll do. I doubt you're going to be able to do much of anything. Could send them a volunteer or two. It's too risky. I don't want to send them anything because it's too dang risky. And they're authoritarian democracies. They're not Volkist or national populists. Maternity services is done. So then the question is, do I want to keep going down public education for research time or pan-Germanism? TC is being expanded, war support up, and that's 28 days. That ain't so bad. That's not so bad. I have a decent-sized army, enough to take on minor powers, especially with the backing of the Hungarians and the Romanians. against, say, Zapaslavia or Austrian Republic. They would not have enough. A job well done. Just gotta make sure that they stay out of any factions. Because the Italians, they decided to go against us. Although they've never really taken a focus tree. They just... Oh, there we go. Just kind of don't. Legalize the Freikorps. Wait. Where's that? Fate of the Freikorps. Ban them or legalize them. I suppose. Unfortunately, I went for reinforce the Rhine instead of Deutsches Reich. I'm sad. I'm sad. Oh, look at that. 20 minutes. Well, with that, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!